continuing on, I've decided to fit these little 3.5 gram servos, and I've remade the connector for the servo. It seems to work okay, and I've managed to get it inside the rib. So all I've got to do now is to fix up a couple of bits of balsa glue to the sides just to screw the servo into. It takes forever, these little models, but I'm in no hurry. Okay, no splits present. Servo flush with bottom. That bar cannot pull out now. Alright, I've got to test this servo. Ailerons hang over edge of table. Up, down, up. I'm happy with that. If you can see that. Not a huge amount, but coupled with the rudder should make a reasonable turn. That's the theory anyway. Okay, what length of cable I've got in here? It's reasonably long, isn't it? If I solder that inside there, it should reach the receiver nicely. Okay, I'm going to pause it now. I'm going to extend this cable, put the join inside the wing, then I can cover it at long last. Okay guys, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you in a minute. Okay, welcome back. I've done the soldering, and there we have it. I've got a decent lead on it now, so it'll fit down into the fuselage. Just routed it so as it goes around, glued it on here and there, keep it out of the way of the film. Should be all right, I think. So next step is to whip the ailerons off and start filming. I'm a bit worried that that's going to stretch down and just nick the back of that cable. You can see it. In fact, if I put a small riblet just this side of the wire here, the same shape basically as the rib next to it, then the covering will be held up. Obviously I'll have to duplicate it this side to get it matching, and then I can cover it. So that's the next job. Right, what I've done then, I've just added two little riblets, one there, so when I cover it, the covering goes over the top of the cable and doesn't highlight it, and obviously I had to put one this side to balance it up. I think that should be okay. That's ready for covering now then, at last. Servo installed, and cable should be long enough to get inside the fuselage and into the receiver. So tomorrow, on the next thrilling episode, I shall start to cover it. I thought I was going to start covering it tonight, of course, but got sidetracked installing the servos, so it'll have to wait till tomorrow. So as usual, thanks for looking in, guys, and tomorrow I shall start to cover the wings and aileron, get them hinged. And of course I've got to start looking at the fuselage with regard to where I'm going to put the servos. I'm thinking possibly just in the bottom of the cockpit here, then I can put a false floor over the cockpit so as you don't see them, then the pilot can sit on the top. The receiver, which is only weighs, let's say, 9 grams. It's a, well, I think it's a Spectrum clone actually, but it's got like a cardboard casing. But I'll put that somewhere inside here towards the top, so as that it keeps everything out of the way. Servos will be, sorry you can't see, servos will be possibly in the cockpit. Obviously if I put them in the cockpit it's over the CRG, and I might be looking to keep as much weight forward. Last thing I want to do is add lead, but it does make it easier to fit the servos in now. You know, I've changed the design from what I was going to do originally. That's it for tonight, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.